Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, hi, my name is Haley and you're watching Between the Pages. I want to do something a little bit different because we're about a month away from Stolen by Shadows, I believe is the title, for book 6 of the Beast of the Briar series. So I thought, why don't we just go ahead and rank the books as where they're currently sitting in my level of enjoyment. So if you've been here for a little while, you pretty much know what my ranking is, but if you're new here, The Beast of the Briar is a romantasy fae why choose series with 5 fae princes. 4 of them are seasonal princes. So autumn, winter, spring, and summer. I don't know why I always forget that one. Summer. So I thought we'd go ahead and rank them, and I kind of explain my reasoning behind them. So if you've watched all my reviews, you know that Woven by Gold, oh, this one, I love this one so much. I guess it's because this is Farron's book, and Farron is my favorite prince out of the 5 of them. I do really like Kaz, so I don't know. Stolen by Shadows, it might dethrone Woven by Gold, but we'll have to see. So this one would be the first one. And then next, I think I'm gonna go with the OG, which is Bonded by Thorns. I reread this in preparation for reading the last 5 that I've read, and this one also has Prince of the Arena in the back, so it would probably be Woven by Gold, Prince of the Arena, and then Bonded by Thorns, because I cannot tell you how much I enjoyed the reread of this. The first time I read it, had the time of my life reading. Second time, even better, especially with the duet audiobook. Oh my god, I love the duet audiobooks of these books. So this one would be number 3. And then the next one has me a little torn because these next 2 are kind of on the same level of enjoyment, and I'll explain why. So I think we're gonna have to go with Broken by Daylight next, purely because I love Dayton. I love my sexy summer prince. So this one would definitely have to go here. And this one is kind of on the same level as Forged by Malice, purely because this thing is so big, and this could have been split into 2 books, honestly. It didn't need to be this big. I enjoyed reading it, but it's a little too thick for my taste. And then you probably guessed, but Forged by Malice will be the next one. I do like Ezrin, don't get me wrong. Love my chivalrous knight-like prince, but this is supposed to be Ezrin and Rosalia's relationship, and it's not until about this far into the book when they're finally left alone and they finally complete their mating bond. So the first 75% of this is, again, we're jumping back and forth between princes and realms, and I don't like that. I mean, that's kind of how Broken by Daylight was, and I don't know how Stolen by Shadows is going to be, but yeah, this one will have to be next. And if you've been following along, you'll notice that we have 4, or technically 5 if we're counting Prince of the Arena, up here, and this is my level of enjoyment of them. So you know which one's next. That's right, Frozen by Stardust. The most recent release that is my least favorite. And I guess it's because Kaldarian, oh my god, pissed me off for so much of this book that I cannot overlook it. It was also marketed as a fated mate's wedding, and that doesn't happen until the last 50 pages. I know some people will be like, well, that's kind of normal for a fantasy book. I know, but I wanted to see them get married, settle into wedded bliss, I guess you could say. But the circumstances of this world do not allow for that. But yeah, this is my least favorite, and it was the newest one, and I was so hyped for this book, and it disappointed me so much. So this is my ranking, my current ranking. Pretend like Frozen by Stardust is on top of Forged by Malice, please. My bookcases are not that tall. But yeah, Stolen by Shadows comes out July 31st. I have already pre-ordered it. I pre-ordered the deluxe edition, so it'll match all of these covers. Crowned by Roses is the 7th and final book in this series, and it's being released in October. So we do have a bit of a break between Stolen by Shadows and Crowned by Roses. Will I be doing a reread? Absolutely not. I've pretty much read all of these books like exclusively this year. I think I may have read Bonded by Thorns and Woven by Gold like late last year, but like I still know what went on in those books. So yeah, here's my ranking, my current ranking for Beast the Briar, and I guess I will see you guys later. Bye!